This is Golden Eagle Baseball.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Line drive down into left field, base hit, and the ball game is tied.
From Tulsa to Omaha, catch every moment of every game right here on the ORU Sports Network. Powered by Playfly.
Tanaka hits one out into right center field. That one's well hit. Goodbye!
Here's the voice of the Golden Eagles, Connor Clark.
Live from Hammons Field in Springfield, Missouri, it is Golden Eagle Baseball as it is Game 4 of an 8-game road trip and a rematch with the Missouri State Bears, the second and final meeting of the 2026 season. Welcome into the ORU Sports Network. This is the Empire Fence pregame show. Connor Clark here with you. So glad you can make us part of your Tuesday afternoon festivities, and hopefully you're closing out the workday with us here at the ballpark. But Oral Roberts and Missouri State, both 3-4 alike, and both have yet to play a conference game, and both have played, well, relatively difficult schedules, and we'll get to that throughout the afternoon. But the last time out for Oral Roberts, they come off of a series loss at Abilene Christian. They took just the series opener at a score of 9-2 before dropping games 2 and 3, 12-3, and 8-7 in a walk-off loss on Sunday. Martell Davis was the big story at the plate over the weekend. He had 5 RBIs, including 2 extra base hits and a 2 RBI double and a 3-run homer. And that came in the series finale. On the mound, we saw nice outings from Weston Rouse. He recorded 6 strikeouts over 3 2/3 against the Wildcats, and he only walked 1. And then the Friday starter, Easton Teal, got back to doing Easton Teal things. He earned a Game 1 win after throwing 5 innings, allowing just 1 run, while striking out 5 in those 5 innings. So that is what Oral Roberts is coming off of. Let's take a look at what Missouri State is coming off of. They were swept by the Ole Miss Rebels down in SEC country over the weekend. And, of course, well, that is always a tall task when you're going down to play anybody in the SEC, first of all. And then second of all, you add the fact that, well, it's Ole Miss on top of it. The final scores in that one, 11-6, Game 1, 6-3, Game 2, and then 3-2 in Game 3. So 2 out of the 3 of those games were actually very, very close. So the Bears were in the series, if you will, despite losing all 3 games. And, of course, their last win came against Oral Roberts a week ago today, 11-0 at Chapman Park. So let's take a closer look at the Missouri State Bears. And, again, they're coming off of that series loss, and they are led by Caden Bogenpole and Max Knight. They were both named to the 2026 preseason All-Conference USA team, and the Bears were picked 6th in the preseason poll in their first season in Conference USA, which features 12 teams, so they're right in the middle of the pack. Bogenpole also received preseason All-America honors from Perfect Game after finishing 2025 with a .296 average, 13 home runs, and 44 RBIs. If you remember him, he's one of the biggest guys that ORU will face all season and just kind of has that presence when he steps into the box. He weighs in, or I should say, checks in at 6 feet and 6 inches. Max Knight, another guy to look out for. He's a two-way guy, and he earned NCBWA third-team All-America honors last season after hitting .275 with 13 homers and 46 RBIs with a .551 slugging. On the mound, he threw 45 innings and recorded 55 strikeouts. He hit and pitched in the same game 15 times last season, and he homered in 7 of those 15 games. So a guy could really do it all. Of course, he won't pitch here today, at least starting-wise, but Max Knight is in the lineup here this afternoon for the Missouri State Bears. They're led by Joey Hawkins in his second season, and he holds a career record of 33-29. Well, ORU trying to get back in the win column after dropping 3 of their last 4 games after taking the season opening series against Southern Illinois. Their last win came on Friday, as we said, that 9-2 win over Abilene Christian. And they're looking for, well, a little bit of revenge here this afternoon as they take on the Missouri State Bears for the 71st time in history. The series is led by Oral Roberts, 37-33 all-time. ORU did go 2-0 against the Bears last year in 2 games in which they trailed by 5 runs. They came back to walk off the Bears at Chapman Park on February 25th last year in 10 innings. And then they came out here to Hammons Field, and they were down 5 yet again, and they came back and won 9-7 in the early stages of March. So it was the comeback kids last year. This year, a little bit of a different story after 1 game. Missouri State dominant in that first meeting. And, of course, Oral Roberts 0-1 against the Bears in 2026. So they look to even up that record here in their second and final meeting with the newly engaged members of Conference USA. So as the Empire Fence pregame show continues, we will talk with the skipper, Ryan Fulmer, before today's game, and we will preview what ORU has to do in order to get back into the win column here today, and we'll also review what ORU did down in Texas against Abilene Christian over the weekend. So all that and more is coming your way next. Stick with us and close out your workday here at the ballpark. It's Oral Roberts and Missouri State coming your way in a few minutes. Empire Fence pregame show continues right now on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of four with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our four locations to experience the power of four for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Welcome back into the Empire Fence pregame show ahead of Oral Roberts and Missouri State. Connor Clark now joined by the head coach, Ryan Fulmer, ahead of the rematch with the Missouri State Bears. And Coach saw this team literally a week ago, so a lot of familiarity between the two clubs, and obviously played them twice last year as well, both really good games. But a lineup in Missouri State that possesses, A, a ton of power, and then B, it looks like the wind may be a factor here today. So how do you go about trying to contain a pretty high-powered lineup?
Well, you got to get the ball down. Obviously, this is, as you said, a team that has power, and then you add some conditions to that. And, so we're going to have to do a good job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. One of the things we need to do better right now, too. So, good club. Going to be a good place to play. Obviously, a good team that we saw last week. So, we're going to have to play well.
What do you think the biggest adjustment that needs to be made from matchup 1 to matchup 2 here today?
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily matchup 1 to matchup 2. I think the two things we need to do better. We got to keep them all in the ballpark on the mound. And, man, we have to be better with runners in scoring position at the plate, too. I think we've created a ton of opportunities and, haven't been real good in some of those moments. So those are the two things we've talked about, two things we need to see improvement on here today.
Over the last weekend, I know that you guys dropped 2 out of the 3 games against Abilene Christian, but we saw the offense take some pretty big strides forward. I know you mentioned the left-on-base category, and that's something you'd like to clean up, but it looked like the runs were finally starting to come along with that.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we left 50 runners on base in the last 4 games, so that's not really a recipe for winning. But as you said, we've created a ton of opportunities, and we've scored in a couple of those games too. So, we got to improve, got to keep getting better. I mean, it's early in the year, and you're still figuring each other out and try to settle into a lineup and try to settle into some guys. So, it's all part of getting better.
A guy who you feel like what you're going to get every single time right now is Cooper Combs. He's hitting the ball really, really well. 6-game hit streak for him, and, of course, went deep twice over the weekend. What have you seen from his approach at the plate?
Yeah, he's a hitter, right? He looks hitterish every time he gets in there, and he's a guy that's been around, that's had a ton of at-bats, has a ton of experience, and he's kind of playing that way. He's very relaxed and very confident in what he's doing, and he's been good. So we're looking for some other guys to kind of get going just like he is.
And Makani Tanaka, he's been kind of Sir Walks a lot lately. He had 4 of them on Sunday in that finale, and just a guy who seems to be really patient right now in his approach at the dish, and something that I feel like we didn't see as much of last year, but, the carryover from year 1 to year 2 has been kind of impressive in your program.
Yeah, experience. We keep talking about experience, but him having a year of experience under his belt now, I think he knows a lot more what to expect, knows a lot more kind of about himself, some strengths and weaknesses. And, yeah, I thought about the last four times out, he's been really good. I think he had 6 quality at-bats on Sunday as well in that leadoff spot. So, we look for him to kind of continue that and grow from there.
Now, part of that first 20 games where you mentioned you're trying to figure your team out, and, there's going to be shuffling throughout the lineup throughout the year no matter what happens. But we've seen some guys in some spots that we normally haven't. How do you think that has helped their game and kind of unlocked some other parts of their game, especially on offense, that maybe they didn't know about?
Well, we'll see. I don't know. We'll kind of see. Hopefully, we'll have a couple new guys in the lineup today that'll get their first starts. So we'll see. I mean, again, the only way you find out is you go out and you play, and that's why you play good people. Another quality opponent here today, where we try to get exposed and get better and do all the things we need to do to keep growing as a club. But you got to get out and play.
Well, the left-handed Luke Williams gets his second stab at this Bears team, and I know it was his first start in college, redshirting last year at the University of Arkansas. I mean, how do you think he's grown over the last week and has prepared himself for yet another opportunity?
Yeah, I'm excited. We talked last week. I'm excited to see him again. First college outing last week, and again, he's going to get another shot at it today. Going to be a short outing for him today, probably 2 innings, maybe 3 at the most. So. But again, excited for him and his growth. He had flashes his last outing of really good stuff, and hopefully he settles in and knocks down a couple good innings at the beginning of the game for us.
You talk about experience a lot, and of course, it's probably the best way to learn how to improve in the game of baseball. And you talk about these midweek games too. You get to start people that maybe normally wouldn't start during the weekend. You get to throw people that normally wouldn't throw during the weekend. And as the days start to stack up, I mean, how much progress do you see those players make when they're given those opportunities?
Yeah, we saw a bunch of it last year. We talked about Connor Johnson and his growth in a year, and some of the games that he was put into last year and how valuable that experience is. And it's going to be the same for a lot of those guys. I think it's going to be the same for Luke as kind of the year progresses for him. So, it's fun to play good people. It's fun to play good people in good ballparks. And, we'll get another one of those here today, and hopefully our team comes out and plays well and performs and keep developing, keep getting better.
Well, Coach, as always, thanks so much for the time today. Good luck.
Thank you.
That's head coach Ryan Fulmer. We'll get you starting lineups at first pitch coming your way next on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, we don't just sell cars, we stand behind them. That's why we offer a lifetime warranty on every new Acura and select pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence, knowing your investment is protected for the long haul. Stop by Grubbs Acura of Tulsa today. Luxury you can trust, backed for life.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at DonThorntonAuto.com.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Geared up for first pitch here from Hammonds Field in Springfield, Missouri. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Matchup number 2 between Oral Roberts and Missouri State. Let's get you the starting lineups for both sides. First, for ORU, who will take the dish first. They lead things off with center fielder Makani Tanaka. Left fielder Cooper Combs batting second. And the catcher Vailele Connie Yates bats third. In the cleanup spot, it's the first baseman Cooper Kelly. Martell Davis plays second base and bats fifth. Will Edmondson in right field batting sixth. Nate Nichols in the DH spot here today. He bats seventh. Austin Nicholson making his collegiate debut, starting over at third base and batting eighth. And finally, it's Hudson Ellis, the shortstop, who bats ninth. The starting pitcher for the Missouri State Bears, it's the right-hander Trent Ash, making his third appearance of 2026. No record of .579 ERA for the junior out of Springfield, Utah. He has thrown 4 2/3, has given up 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 of those earned, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and has allowed an opponent batting average of just 118 in a very small sample size. The rest of the defense for Missouri State looks like this. It's Bergman behind the plate, Atkinson over at first, Sermonelli at second, Ryan at shortstop, and Fife at the hot corner. Left to right in the outfield, it goes Knight, Bogenpole, and Gollert as the Bears run out and take the field from their first base side dugout here on an overcast and windy day in Springfield, Missouri. We talked about it with head coach Ryan Fulmer in the pregame interview. Wind will be a factor here today, just like it was in the first matchup. The American flag and straightaway center is whipping out to straightaway center. So if you like offense, well, we may have the game here for you this afternoon. The balls in batting practice were absolutely flying, and anything in the air this afternoon will be trouble for either defense here tonight. So it's going to be imperative for the pitchers to keep the ball out of the air as much as possible. The Missouri State Bears going with the home maroon uniforms with Missouri State written in script across the chest, and they have the white numbering and lettering on the front and the back of the jerseys. They have the maroon pinstriped pants going on as well. And they have the maroon caps with the white panel in front with the MSU written in connected letters, kind of in that Gothic lettering, and they've got the maroon bill to go along with it. ORU rocking the road navy blues. They've got the white lettering and numbering on the front and the back with a big ORU across the chest. They rock the gray pants with the blue stripe going up and down. And they've got the all blue hats with the ORU flame logo located on the front of it. Pretty light crowd here at Hammonds Field, a very large ballpark. It's actually home of the AA Springfield Cardinals of this St. Louis Cardinals organization. And they share this ballpark with Missouri State here in Springfield. So a rather sparse crowd here on a windy and overcast Tuesday afternoon as Ash is out of the line and fires in the first pitch. And it's in there over the outside corner for a called strike. And we're underway at 3:05 p.m. It is 58 degrees here in Springfield, Missouri. Tanaka batting .318 on the young season, went 3 for 7 over the weekend. Second pitch on the way, he grounds it right over to first base. Atkinson had trouble with it initially, but he'll scoop it up and take it himself to the bag. And 2 pitches results in the first out of the ballgame on a 3 unassisted for Makane Tanaka. That'll bring up Cooper Combs, the left fielder. Combs currently leading the team in average, and we saw moments of what he could do at the plate last year, and of course is one of the most powerful hitters in this lineup. He has 2 home runs already, and 2 of them over the weekend. So first pitch on the way to him is a little bit outside for a ball. Hitting .375, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and we talked about his walk numbers last year. He led the team with 40 of them. He's already got 5 walks to 3 strikeouts. He takes a breaking ball in there for a called strike to even up the count at 1. He had a 6-game hit streak going until Sunday when it was snapped. The 1-1 is a check swing foul ball into the Missouri State dugout on the first base line. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Standard depth for the infield and standard alignment for the outfield for Combs. He was named the Summit League Player of the Week last week. The 1-2 on the way. And Combs dribbles it fouled on the first base line. And that had some funky English on it. It was almost like a cue ball over to Atkinson, who flips it over to his dugout. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, and nobody on here in the top of the first inning. ORU at 3-4, Missouri State at 3-4. This is actually Missouri State's home opener. 1-2 yet again, and Combs swings and misses for strike 3. Breaking ball goes down to the dirt. First strikeout for Trent Ash. 2 up, 2 down here in the top half of the first inning. And that brings up Vailele Kane Yates. He's off to a little bit of a slow start this year. Came in with obviously extremely high expectations, and those remain for him because we all know what he can do at the dish. But just off to 231 start, was 3 for 11 over the weekend. He takes a strike over the inner half of the plate. 0-1, and Trent Ash off to a nice start. Mentioned this is his 3rd outing of the year. Starts against Louisiana and then came in against Ole Miss over the weekend. 0-1 is on the ground over to shortstop. Ryan's got it, throws across in time, and a 1-2-3 top of the first inning for Trent Ash and the Missouri State Bears defensively. We flip the page to the bottom of the first inning. It's Oral Roberts, 0, and Missouri State coming up for the first time. We'll be back in a moment. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
We go to the bottom of the first inning here from Hammons Field. ORU goes in order in the top half, and now it's the Bears with the sticks, and they look like this 1 through 9. It's the shortstop, Jax Ryan, leading things off. Caden Bogenpole, the center fielder, bats second, and the catcher, Carter Bergman, batting third. Tag Gollard, the right fielder, bats cleanup. Max Knight plays left field and bats fifth. And Curry Sutherland, the designated hitter, batting sixth. First baseman Bobby Atkinson batting seventh. Bryce Sermonelli, the second baseman, bats eighth. And Logan Fife plays third base and bats ninth. Starting pitcher for the Golden Eagles here this afternoon, it's the left-hander Luke Williams, an 0-1 record and a 27 ERA in an inning and two-thirds. Gave up 5 hits, 5 runs. All of them earned 1 walk and 1 strikeout, and that was all against these very Bears last week in his first ever collegiate start. He's a redshirt freshman out of the University of Arkansas, the hometown of Owasso, Oklahoma. ORU looks like this defensively. Connie Yates behind the plate. Kelly at first, Davis at second, Ellis at shortstop, Nicholson at third. Left to right in the outfield, it's the same 3. Combs, Tanaka, and Edmondson as Jax Ryan, the shortstop, digs into the right-handed batter's box. And Luke Williams will work out of the line and fires home his first pitch. That was lifted high in the air out into deep center field. Looks like the ballpark will hold it. Tanaka on the edge of the warning track, and he makes the catch. And there is out number 1 on the first pitch from Luke Williams. He takes care of Jax Ryan, the team leader in average at .381. Very quickly, and now here is Caden Bogenpole, one of 4 lefties in this lineup here today, batting .333. 1 homer, 7 RBIs, leads the team with 7 walks. And one of those preseason Conference USA all-conference picks. First pitch on the way to him is in there for a called strike over the outer half of the plate. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes for Luke Williams, looking for a big-time bounce back against these Bears. He's out of the wide, and the 0-1 pitch to Bogenpole. Same spot, same result. Called strike number 2 over the outer half. Trying to retire one of the best players in Conference USA, one of the best players in the Mo Valley last year. Reminder, this is the Bears' first season in Conference USA. The 0-2, that one spiked in, and it's off the chest plate of Vailele Connie Yates. Skips off to his right. Williams was the number 72 left-handed pitcher in the 2024 class out of high school, number 4 left-handed pitcher in the state of Oklahoma. 1-2 on the way. Just a little bit low. It's a good-looking pitch. Instead, it is 2 balls and 2 strikes. But he may be the number 4 left-handed pitcher in Oklahoma. He was the number 2 outfielder in the state of Oklahoma, all by perfect game. 2-2. That one bounces in the opposite batter's box, and Bogenpole works it back to a full count after dropping down 0-2. He's also named to the 2021 Perfect Game Underclassmen All-American team. Very decorated high school career, very decorated two-way high school career. He's out of the wind, and now a payoff pitch. In the air, left side of the diamond, racing over from third. Nicholson in foul ground. Does he have room? No, he doesn't. It lands on top of the ORU dugouts, just barely on the other side of that netting. And we will do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the first, no score between Oral Roberts and Missouri State. This is Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network on a windy and overcast day in Springfield, Missouri. Williams out of the wind, the payoff yet again. Just a little bit low, ball 4. So Bogenpole draws the walk. That'll bring up Carter Bergman, the catcher, with 1 on and 1 out. Bergman batting .333, hit his second homer of the year over the weekend. Also drove in 4 in Oxford, Mississippi against the Rebels. Went 4 for 12 overall. Bergman was one of 4 Bears to have a multi-hit night against ORU the first time around. I throw back over to first to check on Bogenpole. He's back in with a head-first dive. This lineup today for the Bears only has 5 stolen bases. As the pitch misses a little bit upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes to Bergman. The Bears, last time around, these two teams met, they scored 5 in the opening inning. And Williams looking for much different results here today. Peeks over at first base, working out of the stretch. And the 1-0. Big swing and a miss. Blew it by him. Bergman a little bit late on the fastball. He does have 5 strikeouts early on in the year to no walks. As Williams comes set of the midsection, looks over at first base, and fires in the 1-1. That one fouled back into the right. And takes a bounce into the lower bowl here at Hammons Field. They got a very large ballpark, and they were actually renovating the press box the last time we were here. So we called the game out of a suite down the right field line. It was very interesting vantage points and a very makeshift setup. But those renovations have since been completed. Another throwback over to first, and Bogenpol is back in. But we've got our own booth now, and much more traditional vantage point here, almost a bird's eye view. We're way up here. Remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Luke Williams fires home this time, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. Totally got Bergman off balance. His first strikeout is out number 2 here in the bottom of the first inning. That was a nasty breaking ball, and I think Bergman maybe thought that he was going to throw back over to first again. He was just completely not ready for that pitch, completely flat-footed. And now it's up to Tag Gollert, the right fielder, to try and keep the bottom half of the inning going. 235 hitter with 7 RBIs this year, went 2 of 13 over the weekend against Ole Miss on the road. First pitch on the way from Williams, in there for a called strike over the inner half. As the right-handed Gollert threw his hips back, try and sell it, but did catch the plate, according to home plate umpire Josh Nolan. Matt Anderson is at first, and Clint Wheeler is at third. That's your crew here this afternoon. Another throwback over to first to Bogenpol. He's back in with a head-first dive. Bogenpol is 0 for 2 on attempted steals early on in the season, so he has ran, but has not done so very successfully. 0-1 pitch on the way from Williams. Bounces in, and now Bogenpol takes off delayed. Throw down to second, not in time from Connie Yates. So right on cue, as we say, Bogenpol hasn't stolen a base all year. There he goes. His first stolen base on his 3rd attempt after that ball was ruled a wild pitch officially, and it bounced off of Connie Yates, who was a little bit late getting to it. 1-1. That one low and inside. 2 balls and a strike. Runner on second. And 2 gone here at the bottom of the first. ORU went in order in the top half if you're just joining us. The wind continuing to whip out to straightaway center. 2-1 pitch from Williams. Hit on the ground, left side of the infield. It's Ellis deep in the hole at shortstop. Running throw on the way. Man, he makes that look easy. It's well in time for out number 3. And a very nicely job done from Luke Williams in the bottom of the first inning. He gives up a 1-out walk, retires the next 2 batters he sees, including a strikeout. And we go to the second. No score between the Bears and the Golden Eagles. Don't go anywhere. This is ORU Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Cooper Kelly leads things off in the top half of the second as Oral Roberts and Missouri State tied at 0 at the end of one. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. So glad you can make us a part of your Tuesday afternoon. First pitch on the way to Kelly. Then we'll miss his inside to the switch hitting Kelly, who elects to bat from the left side against the right-handed Trent Ash. So ORU up to 4 lefties in the lineup here this afternoon as the 1-0 misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Kelly off to a .320 average start. Had a good weekend in Abilene, 5 of 11. 2-0 well outside, 3 balls and no strikes. Had 2 doubles, drove in 2 runs, and had 2 multi-hit games. So a really nice weekend down in Texas. 3-0 pitch to Kelly. That went down the middle for a called strike. We've said it a couple times already early on in the season, but Kelly coming back from a torn ACL, which he tore literally a week before opening day last year. 3-1 on the way to him. It's a check swing foul ball off to the left side. It barely leaves the batter's circle. So the count is now full. And we got to talk with head coach Ryan Fulmer on our ORU Baseball Coaches Show last Wednesday. And he mentioned just what a treat it's been to have a guy like Kelly work his way all the way back. A 3-2 on the way. Ground ball over to first base. Atkinson will take it himself. Nicely done from Trent Ash to work back after being down 3-0 in the counts. So Kelly retired, but not only to have a guy just kind of go through that process, but a guy who just brings so much to the table. He's a switch hitter. He can play first. He can play in the middle infield. He can DH. That is always a plus to have in your lineup as Martell Davis digs in for the first time. First pitch on the way to Martell. He hits one on the ground past the dive of the third baseman Fife, but it finds Ryan at shortstop, and he'll throw it across in time. 1 pitch for the second out of the inning. Davis down quickly. That'll bring up Will Edmondson, the right fielder, with the bases empty and 2 gone. Edmondson off to a .219 start in the average department. 3 of 15 over the weekend. Had a couple of doubles. And really broke out in that final game of the series. But the first 2 games of the series, he was 0 for 10. So senior trying to get back into the swing of things, no pun intended, as he takes a ball upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Edmondson, another Arkansas transfer, the 1-0. That one misses a little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes. So Edmondson, an Arkansas transfer. Williams, an Arkansas transfer. Cooper Combs, a native of Fayetteville, Arkansas. The 2-0, that one misses low and outside to the right-handed Edmondson. It's 3 balls and no strikes. So a lot of Arkansas flavor on the field for ORU today. And the 3-0. Edmondson takes a strike over the inner half. We've also had a rarity where we've had 3 Coopers on the field at once on multiple occasions. And the only way that would happen if Cooper Moore throws here today. 3-1 misses low and outside for ball 4. And ORU has their first base runner of the afternoon. 2-out walk for Will Edmondson here at the top of the second inning. And that brings up Nate Nichols, the DH. Went 0 for 4 over the weekend. He's just 0 for 5 on the year. Nichols, a junior out of Queen Creek, Arizona. One of the lefties in this lineup. First pitch to him. Misses upstairs for ball 1. He has walked twice and has struck out once. So throw back over to first to check out Edmondson, not in time. ORU, just like last year, team that's not going to run a whole lot. This lineup here today that they've rolled out is 5 for 5 on stealing bases this year. Ellis has all 3. Or he's got 3 of them, rather. He's 3 for 3 as the pitch home misses low. Other guys have stolen bases, Makani Tanaka and Cooper Kelly. Edmondson has not attempted one this year. 2-0, and a big swing and foul ball off the catcher Bergman. Makes it 2 balls and a strike. ORU looking for a little bit of 2-out production. 2-1 hit hard on the ground, but foul right side down that right field line. Mentioned this is Ash's 3rd appearance of the year. He had a start at Louisiana. He went 4 innings, gave up 1 hit, 2 runs, 1 of those earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Impressive stuff. And then only went 2/3 of an inning at Ole Miss last weekend. Gave up a hit, 2 runs, both of them earned 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Played 2 seasons at Bethany Lutheran College before transferring to Missouri State. The 2-2. Misses inside and a fake throwback over to first. Edmondson back in time without a throw. And the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with a runner on first. Top of the second. No score. No hits for either side, too, through nearly a frame and a half. Obviously still early. Couple of walks littered in there. Payoff pitch. Edmondson goes, and it's low and inside for ball 4. Back-to-back walks drawn by Will Edmondson and Nate Nichols. And now 2 runners on with 2 outs for Austin Nicholson, making his collegiate debut. Another lefty in this lineup, the 4th and final one that can bat from the left side. He is the only true freshman on ORU's roster. And the first pitch to him. Takes the ball low. It's in the dirt. And Bergman able to keep in front of him, so everybody stays put. Nicholson out of Frisco, Texas, and he's a big freshman. 6'4", 200 pounds, as we have a meeting on the bump here from Missouri State. And if you're wondering, there is nobody in the Missouri State bullpen, not even sitting and watching. It is completely vacated, but it is hard to believe, I guess less hard to believe in today's collegiate athletics, that he is the only true freshman, Austin Nicholson. But we've talked with Ryan Fulmer about the combined youth and the combined experience of this group, and a lot of redshirt freshmen. That's something this program will do a bunch. Ryan Fulmer is very big on the experience factor. And even if that is redshirting, at least you're experiencing a full college season, a full workload through the offseason, a full in-season workload. But Nicholson getting a big shot here. It's 1 ball, no strikes as the meeting is over. The pitch home, that one fouled back into the left over our heads. Makes it 1 ball and 1 strike. Will Edmondson on second, and Nate Nichols on first. 2 gone here in the top of the second. And I think that the catcher Bergman's going to get a new pitch comm device. As one of his assistant coaches, looks like Jeff Jimenez, the associate head coach, in his 8th season, comes out to give it to him. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch home. Nicholson takes upstairs. Dash looks in. Long pause. Now comes set in the midsection, working out of the stretch. The 2-1. Ball 3, high and outside to the left-handed Nicholson. ORU with a chance to load the bases with 1 more ball. And the 3-1. That one hit hard and through into right center field for a base hit. Racing around third, Edmondson. He'll get the green light on the way home. A long turnaround first for Nicholson. He'll scurry back to the bag, and it's an RBI single in his first plate appearance as a collegiate baseball player for Austin Nicholson, and it's a 1-0 ORU lead. Well, how about that? The true freshman out of Frisco, Texas. That's one way to make your mark in the midweek. He scores Edmondson. Nichols goes from corner to corner, and here's Hudson Ellis with runners on the corners and 2 outs. ORU did not score once against Missouri State the first time around. They get on the board here early in matchup number 2. First pitch on the way. And that went in there for a called strike against Ellis, who's batting .240 this year. ORU had 8 hits in the first meeting. They left 14 runners on base. That's been a huge issue for this club. They left 35 on base over the weekend. The 0-1. Ellis takes a ball inside. But they cash in at least once. Can they do a little bit more damage here in the top of the second with 2 outs? All of this has transpired with 2 outs after 2 quick ones from Kelly and Davis. Ashes 1-1. That one in there for a called strike over the inner half. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hudson Ellis. Went 5 for 13 over the weekend. Drove in 4. Had a really nice day on Friday. Went 4 for 5. Ash ready. And the 1-2. A check swing. It's in the dirt. They appeal over to first. And he did not go around, taking second. Nicholson. So he was off once that ball was in the dirt. And he's able to take second. So Nicholson now in scoring position. Mr. Aggressive, number 16. 2-2. Ellis takes upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the order is looming on deck. It'd be huge if Ellis could reach. Ash ready. The 3-2 out of the wide. Here it is. And a chop foul off the shin of Ellis. And it lands right on top of the first base line, about 25 or so feet from home plate. When continuing to whip out into straightaway center. Another payoff pitch on the way. Ellis with a 3/4 swing pop-up right side, foul ground. Atkinson from first, and he makes the catch. A lot of twisting and turning for Atkinson over there, and Scott Hood had to shuffle out of the way. He was coaching first, but he makes the catch, and the inning is over. But it is the first career hit and the first career RBI for Austin Nicholson, who gives ORU a 1-0 lead after an inning and a half. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
ORU up 1-0 after an inning and a half of play. We go to the bottom of the second from Hammons Field. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. And a good start for the Golden Eagles. And, well, home openers, which it is today for Missouri State, have been kind to the Bears as Max Knight steps into the batter's box, batting for the left side. He is the cleanup man of this lineup. The first pitch on the way from Williams. Misses inside, a fastball around the belt. It'll be Max Knight, Curry Sutherland, and Bobby Atkinson, the scheduled 3. But at Hammons Field in home openers, the Bears are 15-7 all time. 1-0. That one missed a little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes. Overall in program history in home openers, Missouri State is 47-15. A lot of success when they open the home schedule. 2-0 from Williams. And that would hit a mile out in right field, and all Edmondson could do is watch. That is on top of the building out in right field, and a monster solo shot from Max Knight ties us up just like that. his second home run of the season, a solo homer. Makes it 1-1. And we mentioned Max Knight, one of those guys you got to look out for. Preseason All-Conference USA. One of those two-way guys. And, man, did he get a hold of that one. It's the indoor training facility beyond the right field fence for the Springfield Cardinals, and he hit it on top of that building. That's about a 30 to 35-foot building, too, so it's not short. That ball was absolutely smoked as here's Curry Sutherland stepping in. Another one of those two-way players on this roster. First pitch to him, a little bit upstairs. Sutherland is just a presence in the box. 6'5", 225 out of Rogersville, Missouri. Wears the number 44. 1-0 pitch to him. That one bounces in over the inner half of the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Sutherland batting .276, 2 homers. Has struck out a decent amount, though. Already 11 of them through 7 games. 2-1, and that one fouled off of his leg and trickles down that first base line. Makes it 2 balls and a strike. We mentioned in batting practice that the ball was absolutely flying. Saw a couple go on top of that building out in right field. We saw a couple go out over the batter's eye, straightaway center, which is way out there. 2-1 to Sutherland. A breaking ball misses a little bit high and outside. 3 balls and a strike. And it's 400 feet to straightaway center. I'd probably say you got to hit that thing maybe 440 to get it over the batter's eye and straightaway center. The 3-1, a rocket down the left field line, but foul. Hits the netting and ricochets back into the field of play to fill up the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Williams ready, comes out of the wide to the payoff pitch. That one's smoked out into deep left field. This one's got no chance of coming back, and the Bears have gone back-to-back. 2 mammoth home runs from Max Knight and Curry Sutherland. And just like that, Missouri State has a 2-1 lead. That one went over the trees beyond the left field bullpen. Again, once you get that baseball up in the air here today, it is going to shoot out of here like it's nobody's business. We said in the pregame, the pitchers are going to have to keep this ball low today. And so far, Missouri State getting the better of Luke Williams here in the second inning. Here is Bobby Atkinson after back-to-back solo shots. Bats from the left side, and the first pitch for the left-handed Williams. Misses low for ball 1. Williams is 1-0. Swing and a miss. Slider down and away. Got him to chase. 1 ball and 1 strike. I mean, it is truly amazing. It's like you're playing a video game and you get it on like a speed booster. It's almost like Mario Kart, but with a baseball in midair. 1-1. That one fouled straight back towards us. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. According to the weather app on my phone, it is blowing at 19 miles an hour. I would argue that it's blowing harder. 1-2, hit hard on the ground over to first base, and it eats up Kelly, and it makes its way into the right field corner. Rounding first, a large turn from Atkinson, but he'll stay put. Kelly tried to pick that one with one hand on the glove, and it just hopped right over it. It skips out into that right field corner. They will mark it as a base hit for Atkinson, and 3 straight hits to lead off this second inning. So here is Bryce Sermonelli, the second baseman. Yeah, the first pitch. There for a called strike. Sermonelli, a senior out of Norco, California. One of 4 lefties in the lineup here today. 0-1. And that one got him on the elbow. Making 4 straight base runners here in the second. Things starting to unravel quickly. Runners on first and second now, and here is the 9-hole hitter, Logan Fife, third baseman. With 2 solo shots back-to-back to begin the inning for Max Knight and Curry Sutherland. Knight's second, Sutherland's third. And here comes Wes Davis out of the dugout to chat with his pitcher. As there is movement in the bullpen for ORU beyond the left field fence. We heard Ryan Fulmer say it in the pregame that this was going to be a short day for Williams, no matter what happened. He's going to throw him 2 to maybe 3 innings. Usually that's how these midweek games work in college, big bullpen day. Last time out, ORU threw 7 guys against Missouri State. It's been their only midweek game of the year so far. So a quick chat between Bailele Connie Yates, Luke Williams, and Wes Davis is complete. And it looks like Cooper Moore is up and warming. So you mentioned having 3 Coopers on the field at once. Looks like we're going to get that here today. First pitch on the way. This is low and outside to the right-handed Fife, who's batting just 200. He's played in 5 games, has started 3 of them this year, so limited sample size. Went 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored over the weekend. Look back at second. Williams fires. That would hit well out into left field. This ball's going back, and it is gone. Into the ORU bullpen. 3rd homer of the inning for Missouri State. This time it's a 3-run shot, and they've taken a 5-1 lead. Well, unfortunately for Luke Williams, this is essentially the polar opposite of what happened the first time out. He gave up 5 runs in the first inning against Missouri State. This time he gives up 5 in the second inning. And again, the wind is just not doing him any favors. And I think you could say that about both starts. I mean, the wind was whipping at Chapman Park the first time these 2 teams met. He's doing a little bit more of that here today. His first pitch to Jax Ryan, who leads things off traditionally. He's the top of the order. Takes the ball outside. Williams out of the wide and the 1-0. Big swing and a miss and a pitch in the dirt. Three homers here in the inning for Missouri State have accounted for all 5. 1-1. That one bounces in. 2 balls and a strike. And again, this is Williams' second ever appearance in college. So you know it's going to, take some time. 2-1, that one fouled straight back. That's kind of the balancing act you have to do if you're Ryan Fulmer, too. I mean, you talk about experience and wanting to get guys as much of it as possible. And these midweek games are phenomenal areas to do it. You just got to pick your spots sometimes. 2-2. That would hit on the ground, foul, third base side, so we'll do it again. And, of course, I think it's great to get Luke Williams' experience in a game like this. And, unfortunately, the circumstances have laid out, well, A, the wind has been blowing hard in both starts. B, both starts have come against the same team who's full of power. I mean, the homers are something that Missouri State is no stranger to. There's still nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Bases are empty. 2-2. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. Second strikeout of the day for Luke Williams is out number 1 here in the second. That'll bring up Caden Bogenpole. Well, we mentioned the homer numbers. Missouri State has homered in 162 of the last 193 games. They've homered in now every game this season, including today. And they ranked 8th nationally with 433 homers since the beginning of the 2022 season. So first pitch misses down and outside to Bogenpole, who walked his first time up. He got stranded at second. Missouri State hit 109 home runs last season, which ranked 4th in school history. 1-0 misses low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. And already this year, 9 different players have hit home runs for Missouri State. The 2-0 on the way from Williams. Breaking ball curves in the outer half of the plate. So homers and Missouri State, essentially best friends. 2-1 on the way. That went high and tight. 3 balls and a strike. Bases empty, 1 gone here at the bottom of the second. 5-1 Missouri State. The 3-1 in there for a called strike over the outer half. Williams trying to retire Bogenpol for the first time. The payoff pitch on the way. And it's outside, ball 4. So Bogenpol aboard in back-to-back innings on back-to-back walks. And here comes Carter Bergman. 1 of 2 strikeout victims so far for Williams. He is the 8th Bear to reach the plates in the inning. And here comes Wes Davis, and looks like this will be it for Luke Williams. So after a scoreless first, unfortunately, things go awry here in the second. 3 home runs by the Bears have opened up a 5-1 lead, and it'll be Cooper Moore, the first arm out of the bullpen for Oral Roberts. We'll tell you all about him on the other side of this break. It's Missouri State 5 and Oral Roberts 1. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Cooper Moore, the first arm out of the bullpen here today for Oral Roberts, as he comes into a ballgame where Missouri State leads it 5-1. 2 appearances so far for Moore this year. No record, a 7.71 ERA in 2 1/3 innings. Has given up 1 hit, 3 runs, 2 of those earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. An opponent batting average of 143. So now we get our 3 Coopers on the field at once. And, well, 33% of the trio of Coopers will try and put the bottom of the second inning to bed. Bears have homered 3 times in the frame. Back-to-back solo shots for Max Knight and Curry Sutherland to begin the frame. And then moments later, Logan Fife, a 3-run homer, his first of the year. Made it 5-1. And now here is Carter Bergman, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The runner on first, Bogenpol, after back-to-back walks for him. A righty-on-righty matchup. And the first pitch to Bergman, hits it on the ground. A big hole right side of the infield, and it's past Davis into right field. Bogenpol going from corner to corner. He will do so standing up. So a single for Bergman puts him on the corners with only 1 out. That was just kind of unfortunate because ORU has shifted a little bit over to the left. And that time, Bergman punches it to the opposite side of the diamond where Davis was not located. And here comes Tag Gollard for the second time today, the 9th Missouri State Bear to reach the plate. Grounded out to shortstop his first time up to end the first inning. Yeah, the first pitch on the way from Cooper Moore. Misses low and outside of the opposite batter's box. Gollert, pretty big strikeout victim to begin the year. 11 of them through 7 games. He's got runners on the corners with 1 out. Also double play territory for ORU's defense. The 1-0. Big swing and a miss and a fastball. Moore blows it right by him. ORU has turned 5 double plays, and 4 of them came in the finale against Southern Illinois 2 Sundays ago. They came in a 6-2 win. 1 ball and 1 strike. More the delivery. A little bit outside. 2 balls and a strike. A little bit more people fouled in here. And once again, a large park here at Hammons Field. That one roped out into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Bogenpol will score standing up. Corner to corner, Bergman. He will stay there. It's an RBI single for Tag Gollert to make it 6-1. So that run will close the book on Luke Williams, as Moore is responsible for both runners on now after back-to-back singles. And here it's Max Knight's second plate appearance of the second inning. So it is messy scorebook time if you're keeping score along with us at home. Righty and lefty, Moore's first pitch, well outside of the opposite batter's box. Knight led the inning off with a solo homer. Moore peeks over at first before coming set. It is 0-1. I think Knight hearing it a little bit from his teammates after what that pitch did to him. Pitch home for Moore. That one misses low. So final line on Williams, an inning and a third, 4 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. It's 2 balls and a strike to Knight. And a throwback over to first, and that was close, but he gets back in safely to Gollert. It's about as close as you can get. Gollert was leaning. Nice move there by Moore, but just a little bit slow, according to Matt Anderson. Pitch home, bounces in, blocked down by Connor Yates to keep everybody at bay. 3 balls and a strike. Still only 1 out here at the bottom of the second. Runners on the corners and 6 runs in for Missouri State in the inning. Moore wants to go back through the signs. Gets one he likes, and the 3-1. Misses low and inside, ball 4. The bases are loaded. So Max Knight aboard for the second time in the inning. That'll bring up Curry Sutherland with the bases juiced. Homered earlier in the inning, a solo homer. 5 of the 6 runs have come in via the long ball in this inning. Also recorded 6 hits in the frame. First pitch on the way from Moore. Fastball low and outside in the opposite batter's box. Missouri State scored 11 runs on 15 hits first time around. They left 10 on base. 1-0 pitch on the way. Moore misses low and outside yet again. 2 balls, no strikes. Bergman on third, Gollert on second, Knight on first. 1 out, bottom 2. 6-1 Missouri State. It's Cooper Moore trying to put an end to what has been a never-ending second inning. That pitch misses outside. It pops out of the glove of Connie Yates. It's 3 balls and no strikes. The next pitch has to be a strike, or else it is 7-1 Missouri State. Moore looks back at second, and the 3-0 well outside. He gets to the backstop, ball 4, and then he'll score another run. So an RBI walk for Sutherland, his second in the inning. That'll bring in Bergman. Gollard to third, and Knights up to second. And here comes Bobby Atkinson. And here comes Wes Davis for the third time in the frame. So unfortunately, command escaping Moore, and ORU is going to go back to the pen. So we'll see our second pitching change here in the frame, and still only 1 out. It is 7-1 now, Missouri State. We'll update you on the new arm when we come back. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Waldo's Chicken is the home of Southern fried and fire-roasted chicken. Don't forget the scratch-made sides like mac and cheese, collard greens, and our hand-cut fries. Waldo's Chicken has 2 convenient locations to serve you, 71st and Yale and in Broken Arrow. Dine-in to-go, delivery, and catering. Waldo's Chicken, a proud supporter of Golden Eagle Athletics. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. A 7-1 Missouri State lead here in the bottom of the second inning. ORU goes back to the bullpen, and it is right-hander Maddox Thornton taking over for Cooper Moore, who leaves without recording an outs here today. Thornton, through 3 appearances, no record in a 1964 ERA. Of course, very small sample size. He's pitched 3 2/3, has given up 8 hits, 8 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. As this will be the 12th Bear to reach the plates in Bobby Atkinson. He singled his first time up in the inning and first time up in the ball game. Came around to score on a 3-run home run from Logan Fife, and he steps in with the bases loaded and 1 out. Thornton trying to put this inning to bed. There's a pop-up foul ground left side. It'll find the seats. It is 0-1. Last time out for Thornton came on Sunday at Abilene Christian. Through 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Threw 2 scoreless against Southern Illinois and struck out 2, though, in the first ball game, or first series, rather, of the year. There's a ground ball. It's through into right field for a base hit. Strolling home, Gollards around third, Knight right behind him, and it is a 2-run single off the bat of Bobby Atkinson to make it a 9-1 game. So 2 more in for the Bears in the inning. Sutherland goes from first to third. And here is Bryce Sermonelli. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. First pitch, roped out to right center field, playable for Edmondson. Will he get there? No, he won't. It bounces all the way to Tanaka, strolling in from third, Sutherland, and he will score with ease. Everybody else up 90 feet. And it is an RBI double off the bat of Sermonelli. Here is Logan Fife, 3-run home run, his first time up, and this nightmare of an inning continues for Oral Roberts. It is 10-1. 10 runs on 8 hits, all in this inning. First pitch, in there for a called strike. That one hit on the ground, third base side, and it is fair. It tucks down that left field line. 1 run scores. Here comes another. Sermonelli scores, and that makes it 12-1 on another RBI double. Logan Fife has 5 RBIs in the inning. So Atkinson and Sermonelli come around, and here comes Jax Ryan for the second time in the second. Missouri State is swinging at a beach ball right now. (12-1), and all 12 in 1 inning. First pitch, misses low and outside. Jax Ryan is 0 for 2. He is the only Missouri State Bear that is not reached. He flew out to center field and struck out earlier in this inning. He's the lone out of the inning. There's still only 1 out with a runner on second. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to him now. Two-0 pitch from Thornton. Big swing and a miss. So the line on Cooper Moore is closed as well, as he finishes without recording it out, gives up 2 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. The pitch home misses low and outside, 3 balls and a strike. Two walks and no strikeouts. Three balls and a strike. The pitch home misses low and outside. Another walk. ORU is just desperately looking for an out right now. They cannot find it. So here is Caden Bogenpool, 0 for 2, 0 for 0 rather, a pair of walks. Runners on first and second now with 1 out. First pitch to Bogenpool, fouled back into the left. Thornton comes set of the belt, looks back at second, now fires home in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, I know the top of the first took literally 3 minutes. I am not sure how long this inning has taken, as the 1-1 pitch misses low and inside. Out of pure curiosity, I legitimately am curious to just see the minute count. It's 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch, hit hard on the ground, stopped over at the hot corner by Nicholson and throws it across in time. That was an impressive play. Nicholson making his first collegiate start, and he impresses for the second out of the inning. And that brings up Carter Bergman. First pitch. That went off the hands, jammed, shallow left field. Combs racing in, and he will get there in time. And finally, the bottom of the second inning has come to a close, but not without damage being done. Missouri State scores 12 times on 9 hits, and they have a 12-1 lead. We go to the third inning here from Hammons Field. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Go to the top of the third inning. Oral Roberts trailing 12-1 after a 12 spot put up by Missouri State in the bottom half of the second inning. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Glad to have you with us here on this overcast Tuesday, and the wind is continuing to whip out here into straightaway center field. And for the first time this afternoon, Missouri State has gone to the bullpen. It is Tommy Kromkowski taking over for the right-hander, Trent Ash, who goes 2 innings, gives up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Leading things off for Oral Roberts, it'll be the top of the order. Makani Tanaka, Cooper Combs, and Vailele Kane Yates, the scheduled 3, as ORU tries to bounce back from a long, long bottom of the second. Makani Tanaka is 0 for 1 here today with a ground out to the first baseman unassisted. First pitch to him. In there for a called strike. Kromkowski wears the number 50 on the back of his maroon jersey. And this is his first appearance of the year. 0-1. Tanaka ropes it out in right field. That'll drop for a leadoff base hit here in the third. Nice swing at the bat there from Makani. His first hit of the midweek. And here comes Cooper Combs, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So a runner on first with nobody gone here, top 3. It's a second hit of the ball game for Oral Roberts. And the first pitch to Cooper Combs. That one fouled back into the right over everything into the concourse. So Missouri State outscores themselves from the first meeting in a single inning. 12 in the second. 0-1. That one inside almost hit him. Last time ORU gave up this big of a run total, you got to go all the way back to that Northern Colorado series where they gave up 9 in an inning. Try and find you the exact day. 1-1. In there for a called strike in the top half of the zone. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Combs. Look over at first. And the delivery. Combs with a check swing, but it's well outside, and he did not go around. So that game against Northern Colorado was, pause for suspense, on April 13th of last year. 2-2. Combs fouls it back. We'll do it again. That was a wild game. ORU lost it 18-10. Borderline football score. They gave up 9 in the first and then started to fight back. Fortunately, the Bears scored 4 more in that 8th inning to really put a bow on it, but that was a crazy, crazy game. 2-2. Combs hit on the ground over to shortstop. Could be 2. Ryan flips to second 1. Sermonelli over to first in time. 6-4-3 on the double play. And just like that, the bases are empty with 2 gone for Vailele Connie Yates, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out to shortstop, his first time up. Krumkowski out of the line of the first pitch. Hit on the ground and through into center field. A 2-out base knock there for Vailele Connie Yates on the first pitch he sees in the third. 2 hits in the inning for ORU. Here comes Cooper Kelly with a runner on first and 2 outs. Some more crazy stats from that Northern Colorado game. There were combined 35 hits. ORU had 16 of them. Northern Colorado had 19. First pitch on the way to Kelly. Inside. Breaking ball that misses towards the back foot. 1 ball, no strikes. Kelly grounded out to the first baseman Atkinson his first time up. The 1-0. This time it's outside for ball 2. And with all those runs, surprisingly, only combined 13 runners left. ORU left 7. Northern Colorado left 6. So there's your ORU history lesson, if you even want to call it that, going back just 1 year in the archives. 2-0. Upstairs, 3 balls and no strikes. Tend to say this a lot, but baseball is a silly game. Silly things happen sometimes that are hard to explain. 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk issued to Cooper Kelly. Nice eye for the Kansas transfer. Back-to-back base runners now for Oral Roberts. Runners on first and second. Here's Martell Davis. All the action for ORU came with 2 outs in the second inning. With back-to-back walks and that RBI single for Austin Nicholson, who's making a pretty nice debut in college for him. He made that nice play over at third in the previous inning as well. First pitch on the way to Davis. In there for a called strike. And this Mo State team is currently top 5 in the RPI. I know it's only game number 8. Here's the 0-1 to Davis. That one upstairs. But a team that possesses a lot of talent, and we've talked with head coach Ryan Fulmer about the talented non-conference schedule and just the schedule overall. Abilene Christian picked to win the WAC. Southern Illinois picked to finish second in the Mo Valley. 1-1 on the way, and that one runs inside and hits Davis. He took the bat off his shoulder to check swing it, but they're going to give it to him, and Davis takes off the shin pad a little bit slowly, and now the bases are loaded. That brings up Will Edmondson with 2 outs. RBI chance for the senior. But next weekend, ORU will face Dallas Baptist twice, and they will also play Air Force while they're out there. Then they'll play Arkansas on the road. Then they'll play Central Arkansas at home. They'll play Oklahoma twice this year. They'll play Oklahoma State 3 times this year. One of those games being played at One Oak Field, home of the Tulsa Drillers downtown in Tulsa. That'll be a lot of fun. And then, of course, we see the emergence of St. Thomas on the baseball diamond in Summit League play. Omaha picked to finish second this year as well. First pitch on the way to Edmondson, misses upstairs. So it is a challenging schedule. 1-0. Check swing. They appeal over to first. He went around. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. And, of course, a lot of this is to prepare ORU for conference play and what lies beyond conference play. And the 1-1. One grounded foul back into the left. Nichols fields it on the batter's circle. Unfortunately for ORU, though, giving up double-digit runs has become a trend. 1-2 misses high and outside. This is the third time they've given up double-digit runs. They gave up 11 against Missouri State the first time out. They gave up 12 on Saturday against Abilene Christian. Giving up 12 here today. They gave up 8 on Sunday. The 2-2. In there for a called strike 3 over the outer half, and Edmondson doesn't like it. But a backwards K puts that bases loaded threat to bed for strikeout for Krumkowski out of the bullpen. We go to the bottom half of the third inning, and it is all Missouri State here in the early going. The Bears lead at 12-1 over Oral Roberts. We'll be back in a moment. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury, the Don Thornton Auto Group, proud supporter of ORU athletics. Go to the bottom of the third inning. All Bears here early, 12-1 over ORU. As it'll be Tag Gollard to lead things off. Takes the ball low and outside from Maddox Thornton, who took over for Cooper Moore last inning, where you went to the pen twice in that 12-run frame. And we nearly saw the Bears go around the horn in the order twice. 1-0 is in there for a called strike over the outer half. That would be the first time I've ever seen that in baseball. We were getting pretty close. It's 17 of 18 guys. Big swing and a miss there on the 1-1. Nice breaking ball from Thornton, trying to calm things down on this end. Gollert 1 for 2 with an RBI single. He was the only Bear not to come to the plate twice in that second inning. Thornton looks on in the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Breaking ball got him to chase outside. 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the third. First strikeout for Thornton out of the pen. Here's Max Knight. 1 for 1 with a solo shot. Also walked and came around to score. All of that happening in the second. The shift from the ORU infield over to the right. First pitch on the way. This is low and inside. Ellis is almost directly behind the bag at second, but still shading just to the left of it. And Davis is deep in the hole at second base over towards that first base side. The 1-0 pitch, and that one fouled off of the foot, it looks like, of Knight. He comes up limping a little bit. He's got that shin guard on his right foot that also goes out over the top of his cleats, but it doesn't cover his toes, and I'm wondering if that's where it got him. But he seems to be all right as he digs back in. Makes a 1 ball, 1 strike the painful way, and here's the pitch. That one misses, I guess, a little bit low. It's 2 balls and a strike. Or you loaded him up in the top of the third with 2 outs, but couldn't do anything with it. 2-1. That one pops straight up, back into the left. That'll find the seats just shy of the press box level here at Hammonds Field. Two and two. And the pitch in the dirt. Knocked down by Connor Yates. Every Missouri State Bear has reached at least once today. 5 of them have reached twice. As we await a payoff pitch from Maddox Thornton. He is set at the midsection, and here it is. Low and inside, ball 4. So Knight walks for the second time today. He's aboard for the third time today, and that brings up Curry Sutherland with a 1-out base runner. Sutherland, a solo homer and a walk that drove in a run, and then he came around to score later on. So nearly identical to Max Knight. Double play chance here for ORU's defense. First pitch on the way from Thornton. That one hit right up the middle. Could be 2. Davis races to the bag, steps on it at second, throws to first in time. Nicely done from Martell Davis. The 4-3 double play puts an end to the bottom of the third. And just like the polar opposite of the bottom of the second, Maddox Thornton faces the minimum. We go to the fourth. All Bears here in Springfield. It's Missouri State 12, Oral Roberts 1. We'll be back in a moment. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Missouri State goes back to the bullpen as it is Brody McNeil, the left-hander, taking over for Tommy Kromkowski. Goes 1 inning, gives up 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. McNeil on the year. An extremely limited sample size. That's why his ERA is currently at 99. He's given up 1 hit, 1 run. That run was earned, and 1 walk. He has not recorded an out this season, so he's trying to get his first out of the year as Nate Nichols leads things off here in the top of the 4th for Oral Roberts. Bottom 3 due up 7, 8, and 9 for the Golden Eagles. First pitch on the way, lefty to lefty. And it bends in for a called strike in the top half of the zone. Nichols walked his first time up. ORU had him loaded with 2 outs in the third, but came up empty after Edmondson struck out looking. 0-1. Big swing and a miss. Quickly, 0-2 on a fastball. Base is empty for the leadoff man, Nichols. Looking for his first hit of the year. 0-2, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Went back to the fastball, and Nichols chased it. First strikeout and first out recorded for Brody McNeil this season. Here's Austin Nicholson, 1 for 1 with that RBI single. A little bit of an overshift from the Missouri State infield. After that base hit squeaked through the right side of the infield the first time up. First strike is in there over the outer half. Shortstop Ryan is shaded just ever so slightly to the right side of second base. And the third baseman, Fife, is pretty much in between second and third. That pitch goes over the head of Nicholson, who's got to duck out of the way. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Another lefty on lefty matchup. McNeil ready and fires. Bends in the inner half for a called strike 2. McNeil wears the number 27, a redshirt sophomore from Rogersville, Missouri, 6'4", 205 pounds. Throws left and bats left. And his 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nicholson out in front of that one. Went off speed after back-to-back high-speed pitches, back-to-back strikeouts for McNeil, and here is Hudson Ellis. Ellis popped out foul to the first baseman, Atkinson, to end the second. And the first pitch in there for a called strike. It's the bottom half of the zone. Ellis batting .231 after his pop out. Base is empty, 2 gone here in the top of the fourth. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Squeaks to the 5-hole of the catcher, Bergman. Just a reminder for you ORU fans, we'll be talking with head coach Ryan Fulmer tomorrow at noon. Another edition of the ORU Baseball Coaches Show, noon to 12:30. 1-1. Hit on the ground, foul left side. You can catch it live right here on ORU Baseball's Twitter account. You can also catch it on ORU Baseball's Facebook account and the Oral Roberts YouTube channel. Again, noon to 12:30. Episode number 2 of the ORU Baseball Coaches Show. Always great to chat with head coach Ryan Fulmer. 1-2. Bounces in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. While we're on the topic of coaches shows, we will have our final regular season coaches show for basketball coming up. And let me make sure I get the day right. March 2nd, which is Monday. That'll be 11 to noon. 2-2. 3-quarter swing, a ground ball over to Ryan at shortstop. Throws across in time, inning over. Brody McNeil goes 1-2-3 in the top of the fourth inning. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out for him. And we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Missouri State still in front 12-1 over Oral Roberts. We'll be back in a moment from Hammonds Field. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Life comes at you fast. Whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial, sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Dylan Christensen takes over for Oral Roberts on the bump as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. It is 12-1 Missouri State here from Hammonds Field on an overcast and windy Tuesday afternoon. Final line for Maddox Thornton. Goes an inning and 2/3, gives up 3 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Bobby Atkinson leads things off for the Bears here in the home half of the fourth inning. 2 for 2 with a pair of singles and a pair of RBIs. All 12 runs coming in that second inning for Missouri State. And the first pitch, Christensen fires a little bit high and outside. Christensen with 1 appearance under his belt, ERA of 0 through a scoreless inning, and gave up just 1 walk at Abilene Christian. 1-0 pitch. That one a rope down the right field line, but it bounces foul. And off the netting that's protecting the Mo State bullpen down that right field line. Christensen, a redshirt junior out of Norwalk, Iowa. One pitch. Fires low. That one squeaks away from Connie Yates to the backstop, but no consequence because nobody's on base. Makes it 2 balls and a strike. Two 1 in there for a called strike. Base is empty and the 2-2 upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Christensen looking in for the sign from Connie Yates. And the payoff pitch. Chopper over to second. Davis comes in, then backs up, throws over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here in the fourth, Atkinson retired for the first time this afternoon. Here comes Bryce Sermonelli. 1 for 1 with an RBI double. He was also hit by a pitch, came around to score. Mentioned ORU picked first in the Summit League preseason poll. 24 votes for first place votes. Omaha tied with St. Thomas with 19 second place votes, but the Mavericks got 2 first place votes. Pitch home from Christensen, misses out, or he catches the outer half. No balls and a strike. A little bit of a delayed strike call there from Josh Nolan. South Dakota State in 4th with 12 votes. North Dakota State in 5th with 11. Northern Colorado got 6, and they finished 6th. That one hit in the air. Well, but not well enough into left field as Combs makes the play a few feet short of the warning track. 2 up, 2 down. So here's Logan Fife. Dylan Christensen looking for a 1-2-3 4th. As we mentioned earlier, too, Cooper Combs won the first offensive peak performer of the week in the Summit League last week. First pitch on the way, and it is popped straight up left side of the infield over at third base. Nicholson gets called off by Ellis, and that caps off a 1-2-3 bottom of the fourth inning for Dylan Christensen. Very nicely done on the bump. We go to the fifth. Missouri State still in front, 12-1 over Oral Roberts. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the ORU Sports Network. This is Golden Eagle Baseball.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
To the fifth inning we go from Hammonds Field here in Springfield, Missouri. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Top of the order due up for ORU. Makani Tanaka digging in for the third time. He is 1 for 2 with a single. Cooper Combs and Vailele Kana-Yates scheduled 3 after him. Combs 0 for 2. Kana-Yates 1 for 2. As ORU looking for some life on this end, trailing 12-1 against Missouri State here in the second and final meeting between these two. First pitch on the way is McNeil back out there for another inning of work, and it's fouled off the foot of Makani Tanaka. He went 1-2-3 in the top half of the fourth with a pair of strikeouts. First outs recorded by McNeil this year. So his ERA is sadly no longer at 99 flats. No balls and a strike. Lefty on lefty, and the pitch home for McNeil. That one roped down the right field line, but it is foul. Lands just shy of the Mo State bullpen down there. Ricochets off that padding into fair ground, and it is flipped over by Gollert out of play. So there's no balls and 2 strikes to Makani Tanaka, the native of Honolulu. McNeil ready, and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 in the dirt. Nasty breaking ball there. His third strikeout already in relief, and it is the first out of the 5th inning. So here comes Cooper Combs. Well, unfortunately, this has to be a topic of discussion for ORU fans, but the rule in college baseball is if they are trailing by 10 after the top of the 7th, the game will end in a run rule, and that is where we are trending currently unless ORU gets something going on the offensive end. Missouri State's going back to the bullpen. McNeil done after an inning and a third, picks up 3 strikeouts. We'll tell you all about the new arm on the other side of this break. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Missouri State goes to the right-hander Lance Wade out of the bullpen. Takes over for Brody McNeil, who goes in inning the third, gives up no hits, no runs, no walks, and strikes out a trio of Golden Eagles as Missouri State leads it 12-1 over Oral Roberts here in the top half of the fifth inning. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Lance Wade this season, this will be his third appearance. No record of .450 ERA in 2 innings. He's given up 1 hit, 1 run. That run was earned to 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Where's the number 29 on the back of his jersey? The right-hander, senior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He appeared against ORU on the 17th through a scoreless inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and gave up 1 run in 1 inning against Ole Miss. Walked 2 and struck out 2. First pitch on the way to Cooper Combs is a little bit low. Base is empty. 1 gone here in the visiting half of the fifth. And the 1-0. Combs looks at a ball down low. 2 balls, no strikes. And it's still wild to me that the score is 12-1. And again, you can't change it. It is what it is. It's baseball. But all 12 runs, all 9 hits have come in the 1 inning. Other than that, it's been nothing for Missouri State. The 2-0, that one's whacked into left field. And a base hit for Cooper Combs as he races up to up to first. A long turn facing second. He will go back to first. I am still personally in spring training when it comes to calling baseball games. Forgive me. But a nice piece of hitting there for Cooper Combs. 1 out base hit. That'll bring up Vailele Kana-Yates. It's the great thing about calling baseball games, too. You can mess up and you can make fun of yourself during it. First pitch, 3/4 swing and miss by Vailele Kana-Yates, who steps in. He's 1 for 2. Runner on first with 1 gone here in the top of the fifth inning. Still 58 degrees here in Springfield, Missouri. 1-0. That one misses inside. Wade ready. Long pause and the 2-0. Kana-Yates high in the air, left field. More than playable for Knight, who jogs in and makes the grab. There's 2 gone. That'll bring up Cooper Kelly to try and extend the inning. Reached on a walk his last time up. Well, big week coming up for the Golden Eagles. ORU women's basketball in action tomorrow night on the road at Omaha. Tip-off is at 6:30. Second final meeting with the Mavericks. And then on Thursday, it is ORU men's basketball senior night. We'll be honoring 2 seniors in Ty Harper and Aaron Jacob. Tip-off for that one at 7 o'clock. You can catch us on the ORU Sports Network at 6:50. First pitch to Kelly is fouled back into the left down the line. And then finally, we will wrap up the regular season as ORU men's basketball heads off to Kansas City on the 28th for a 7 o'clock tip against the Roos. And then it is conference tournament time, which is hard to believe. 0-1. Kelly takes a ball high and tight. 1 ball and 1 strike. And then, of course, ORU back at home in 2 weekends from now against Arkansas State for a 3-game set. As we mentioned earlier, they are on the road at Dallas Baptist. They will face off against DBU for 2 and then Air Force for 1. The 1-1 pitch misses low and inside. 2 balls and a strike. ORU did play Air Force last year at the U.S. Air Force Academy, which was a really cool experience. Got a full tour and everything, and really kind of shows you how real all that stuff is once you're in the thick of it. 2-1. Kelly takes a strike over the outer half. 2 balls, 2 strikes. will say I did not envy the cadets running when we pulled up to campus because that campus is about 7,000 feet of elevation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner on first. And the pitch home to Kelly. High and tight, 3 balls and 2 strikes now to fill up the count. ORU will play Air Force twice, and both of them will be neutral site games. Wade ready. And the payoff pitch, runner goes. That one bounces in for ball 4 as Kelly aboard with a walk. Ball does get away. Combs will stay at second. So the inning continues. Runners on first and second now for Martell Davis with 2 outs. Davis today 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the third. Trying to get ORU back on the scoreboard. First pitch, foul tip off of his front leg. Davis homered on Sunday, drove in 3 runs with it, part of a 5 RBI weekend for him. The ball's in a strike to him. Wade peeks back over at second, and now fires in the 0-1. Big swing and a miss, breaking ball down low. Cooper Combs got on via the single. Kelly walked moments ago. 0-2. The check swing bounces in. No appeal because Davis was really nowhere close to going. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 went off speed, and Davis out in front of it. First strikeout for Lance Wade is out number 3 here in the top of the 5th inning. We're halfway home here from Hammons Field. We go to the bottom half of the 5th. It is Missouri State 12, Oral Roberts 1. We'll be back in a moment on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
TTCU Federal Credit Union is proud to be the exclusive credit union partner of ORU. Founded by teachers in 1934, TTCU serves more than 150,000 members with 20 branch locations. If you go to the ORU School Pride Visa debit card, get one today and support the Golden Eagles. Visit ttcu.com/ORU for details. First pitch at the bottom of the 5th inning from Dylan Christensen. Misses a little bit low for ball 1. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. 12-1, Missouri State in front. The 1-0. That one drops in for a called strike against Jax Ryan, who represents the top of the order for Mo State. Ryan is 0 for 2 officially. He's reached on a walk. 1-1 is in there for a called strike to make it 1-2. The quietest guy in this lineup, Jax Ryan, is the team leader in batting average at .381 heading into today. 1-2, well upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. ORU being out hit 9-4, neither team with an error. Missouri State has only left 3 guys on base. 2-2. That one a line drive into left field, down for a base hit. Combs retrieves it. And Jax Ryan with his first hit of the ball game leads off the 5th. Here is Caden Bogenpole, who's reached twice with a couple of walks. Speaking of the left on base category, ORU's already left 10. That's not right, math. 7. Went to school for broadcasting, not math. That shows. First pitch from Christensen. Catches the outer half against the left-handed Bogenpole for strike number 1. Once again, a big thanks for making us a part of your Tuesday afternoon. 0-1. In there for a called strike. Quickly, 0-2 on Bogenpole. Preseason All-Conference USA. And I think there are a few scouts in the building to check on his outing. No balls, 2 strikes. The delivery upstairs. There were at Chapman Park. There were a few scouts taking a look at Caden Bogenpole and thinking, why wouldn't you? He's 6'6", 245. Hit 13 homers last year. Yeah, the 1-2 from Christensen. Just a little bit upstairs. It's a close pitch. Two. That one whacked foul on the left field line. We mentioned Bogenpole has a couple of walks here today. That is what he does as well at extremely high rates. He is 7th in Mo State history with 115 career walks coming into today. He drew 53 and 55 in his freshman and sophomore seasons, respectively. He's 39 behind Bill Mueller's mark of 154. That is the school record. He will probably get there. 2-2 high and outside. Fills up the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tag Gollert is another guy approaching a program record. He is 2nd in program history with 62 doubles. He is 5 shy of Braden Drake. The payoff pitch misses low, and there is ball 4. So Jax Ryan and Caden Bogenpole, speaking of walks, reaches for the 3rd time via the walk, and the first 2 runners are on here in the 5th. Gollard is also 12th in program history with 90 career extra base hits. He's 26 behind Jason Hart's record of 116. Here is Carter Bergman, and the first pitch to him in there for a called strike. Mentioned earlier, too, this is Missouri State's first season in Conference USA after a 35-year membership in the Missouri Valley. 0-1. That one fouled back into the right, and you could probably say it was a decision that was mainly based off of football, transferring from FCS to FBS. Missouri State actually went to a bowl game in their first year in FBS football this season. I believe they went to the Xbox Bowl. 0-2 from Christensen. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. Went off speed and fooled Bergman. He's down on strikes for the 2nd time. First strikeout for Christensen, and there's one out. Here comes Tag Goller. Goller 1 for 3 today with an RBI single and a run scored. First pitch. This is low. 1 ball, no strikes. Christensen trying to work out of some two-base runner trouble here in the home half of the fifth. 1-0. That one fouled straight back to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mentioned this is also home of the AA Springfield Cardinals, affiliate of St. Louis Cardinals, of course. 1-1. That one upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Their opening day is April 3rd. And they are on the road. Their home opener, funny enough, is April 7th against Tulsa. 2-1 home. That one misses low from Dylan Christensen. Makes it 3 balls and a strike. And the Miners are weird. They play 6 straight against the same opponent. So they have 6 in a row against the Tulsa Drillers at home from April 7th through the 12th. 3-1 pitch. This is low and outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Second walk issued by Christensen. So that puts Ryan on third, Bogenpool on second, and Gollert on first. And Max Knight, who has reached all 3 times, steps to the dish. A solo homer and 2 walks. I say minor leagues are weird. They play 6 straight. Well, they do that because of travel. It's just easier. First pitch from Christensen. There for a called strike. And I know you play baseball to win games, and, well, in the minor leagues, it's really more about, managing your roster for the big leagues, who you're going to call up, who you're going to send down, X, Y, and Z. 0-1. That one, a breaking ball that catches the outer half. Nice pitch there by Dylan Christensen. No balls and 2 strikes. Independent ball, it's a little bit different. Then you really do care about winning more so than you would in affiliate ball. 0-2 from Christensen. That one a dribbler over to first base, and Kelly's only play is to first. He will step on the bag for out number 2. The run does score. Jax Ryan comes across. That makes it 13-1 Bears. Their first run since that 12-run second. And here is Curry Sutherland, but again, the only play for Cooper Kelly to make is a smart one. Other 2 runners move up 90 feet, so Bogenpool to third, Gollert to second, and Sutherland up with 2 outs. Yeah, the first pitch in there for a called strike. One. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Connie Yates. Quickly 0-2. Another funny thing about affiliate minor league baseball is, the logos are essentially the same as the affiliate club. When you look at the Drillers jerseys, they're essentially the Dodgers jerseys. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Dylan Christensen with his second strikeout of the inning, and he does give up the run, but he works around any further damage quite nicely. He is through 2 complete innings out of the bullpen. Missouri State does strike again, though, with that RBI ground out from Max Knight. And we go to the 6th inning. It is Missouri State 13 and Oral Roberts 1. Back in a moment on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
We go to the top of the 6th inning here from Hammons Field, Springfield, Missouri, our location. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. 13-1 Mo State lead. They score once in the bottom half of the 5th inning. First runs since that 2nd inning for either team. As ORU goes to work against Lance Wade for the 2nd consecutive inning, it'll be Will Edmondson to lead things off. Nate Nichols and Austin Nicholson, the scheduled 3, 6, 7, and 8 in the ORU lineup. First pitch on the way, and Edmondson shows bunt, gets it down right back to Wade, who's off the bump to grab it, and he throws out Edmondson in time. So Edmondson trying to catch him off guard, but it's put out on the 1-3. And here comes Nate Nichols. And again, unfortunately, we have to have this conversation, but if ORU is still trailing by 10 or more after the top of the 7th, this game will be cut short. And Missouri State going back to the bullpen, so that'll be it for Lance Wade. We'll tell you all about the new arm on the other side of this one. It's Missouri State 13, Oral Roberts 1. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Missouri State back to the bullpen. It is Sam McLaughlin taking over for Lance Wade. He goes 1 inning, gives up 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Sam McLaughlin, sophomore from Toronto, Canada. 6'1", 190-pound left-hander as he takes on Nate Nichols and Austin Nicholson, back-to-back lefties in the lineup. So a little bit of a matchup play there for Missouri State. On the year, McLaughlin, 1 appearance, no record or ERA rather of 9. 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run. That run earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. And ORU's actually going to use a pinch hit here. It is Cole Dunning, the redshirt sophomore from Canyon, Texas. So Cole Dunning in for Nate Nichols in the DH spot. And the first pitch, breaking ball misses high and outside. Dunning wears the number 23, overtaking that number from Keaton Campbell a season ago. Campbell switched to number 2 in the offseason, taking Dylan Whipperman's number, who has since graduated. 1-0. That one hit hard on the ground over to shortstop. Ryan's got it. They'll throw it across in time, and that is that for the pinch hitter, Cole Dunning. So here comes Austin Nicholson. Nicholson 1 for 2 with that RBI single. He's driven in the lone run for ORU here today. Yeah, this is his collegiate debut. The only true freshman on ORU's roster. First pitch to him, lefty on lefty. Misses inside as Nicholson turned his back. Long pause, and now McLaughlin fires, and a swing and a miss. Nicholson out in front of a breaking ball. The lights are on here at Hammons Field, not necessarily playing a factor just yet, but the clouds are still among us. 1-1. That one high and tight yet again. When I say clouds, though, don't get nervous. No rain in the area. We're actually reserving that for next week. It's supposed to rain for 5 consecutive days in Springfield starting on Sunday. Luckily, our time here will be long gone. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch, that one lifted high down the left field line. Knight over towards that line on the warning track, and he makes the grab. So that puts an end to the visiting half of the 6th inning. Fly out off the bat of Nicholson, and ORU goes in order for the 3rd time this afternoon. We go to the bottom half. It's 13-1, Missouri State in front. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning here from Hammons Field in Springfield, Missouri. Connor Clark with you here on the ORU Sports Network. ORU back to the bullpen. It's Braden Sanford taking over for Dylan Christensen, who goes 2 innings, gives up 1 hit, 1 run. That run earned 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Not a bad outing whatsoever from Dylan Christensen here on Tuesday afternoon. We take a look at Braden Sanford. This is his 3rd appearance of the year. Through his first 2, he's got a record of 1-0 and ERA of 4.50. In those 2 innings that he's thrown, he's given up 2 hits, 1 run. That run earned 2 walks and no strikeouts. Last outing for Sanford came against these very Missouri State Bears, where he threw 2/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, and no walks, no strikeouts. Through a scoreless inning and a third against Southern Illinois in the opening weekend. Faces off against Bobby Atkinson, Bryce Sermonelli, and Logan Fife, 7, 8, and 9 in the order. First pitch on the way, righty to lefty, is a ground ball to the middle infield, and Davis can't quite put a glove on it. It scoots underneath his backhand, and stumbling around first base, Atkinson and his dugout is going to let him hear about it after the single. The leadoff base hit for Bobby Atkinson, his third of the ball game, all of them singles. And here comes Bryce Sermonelli, but a lot of points over to number 13 in maroon from his own dugout. I'm sure he will hear about that after the game. It's all good fun. The Sermonelli 1 for 2 today with an RBI double. First pitch upstairs. He's also hit by a pitch in the second, came around to score. Sanford set at the chest. And the 1-0. In there for a called strike. It's the bottom half. Rated Sanford junior right-hander from Owasso. Sanford with a long pause, and now he'll step off. Leadoff man on for the Bears. Scored for the first time since the second in the fifth. Only once. 1-1. That one smacked foul back into the left over everything. It's a 1 ball and 2 strikes. We mentioned what's next for ORU. What's next for Missouri State? They will host Arkansas Little Rock for a 3-game set over the weekend, and they will travel back down to Oklahoma to take on Oklahoma State down in Stillwater. 1-2. Smacked foul, similar location. Then after that, they will host Memphis for a 3-game series. Sanford likes what he sees in the 1-2 again. Misses low and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Conference USA Championship will be from May 20th through the 24th. That one hit on the ground over to third base. Could be 2. Flip to second one. Davis, the turn in time. Nicely done from the ORU defense. From Nicholson to Davis to Kelly. Mark it down 5-4-3. And just like that, there are 2 outs and nobody on for Logan Fife. He has had a phenomenal day. 5 RBIs, which nearly doubles his total for the season heading into today. 3-run homer and a 2-run double, and he adds to his hit collection as he smacks the first pitch he sees into right field for a 2-out single. That flips over the lineup card for Jax Ryan. The Conference USA Tournament, as we mentioned, the 20th through the 24th of May will be held at Kennesaw State in Kennesaw, Georgia. Summer League Tournament will be in Minneapolis because C. Thomas held the tiebreaker over ORU despite splitting the regular season title. First pitch from Sanford. That one bounces away from Connie Yates and a free 90 feet for Logan Fife. It hit off of his shin guard and just ricocheted down the third base line. Go down as a pass ball. Ryan has reached twice today, a single most recently in the 5th. He walked in the 2nd. So now Sanford peeks back at 2nd, fires the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Ryan well out in front of a breaking ball. And I don't know what I'm talking about because they actually pinch hit for him while I was looking down. It's Bowen Tabola. My apologies on that. Told you earlier, it's still spring training for me. Redshirt sophomore from Castle Rock, Colorado, the 1-1. Big swing and a miss yet again. One ball and 2 strikes. Chance for Sanford to get out of it. And the 1-2 swung on and missed. Strike 3. Nicely done for Braden Sanford. He gives up 2 hits, but no further damage after that. It picks up a strikeout to cap it all off. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Still all Bears here in Missouri. It's Missouri State 13 and Oral Roberts 1. Back in a moment on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Back here from Hammonds Field in Springfield, Missouri. 13-1 Missouri State on top of Oral Roberts. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. So glad you can make us part of your Tuesday afternoon, as it'll be last chance for Oral Roberts. The run rule is in effect right now. They're trailing by more than 10, and it is the 7th. Tanner McMurray steps in as a pinch hitter. His first plate appearance. Here's a Golden Eagle, and he sends it out into deep left center field. It is playable for Bogenpool out there, and he makes the grab. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th, but good contact there from Tanner McMurray. The name may sound familiar. Younger brother of Jake McMurray, of course. First baseman for that College World Series team, was on staff last year as the lineup card is turned over for Makani Tanaka. Tanaka 1 for 3 today with a single in the 3rd. Got caught up in a 6-4-3 double play moments later. First pitch to him is well upstairs. So we have about 17 different defensive changes for Missouri State. I am exaggerating, of course. Pitch home to Tanaka is in there for a called strike. And we will get those to you as quickly as possible. It is 1-2 to Makani Tanaka. It's actually beaming out there in straightaway center field. Michael Callahan is now in left for Max Knight. Pitch home misses low to Makani Tanaka. Behind the plates, Charlie Carter. And then at second, it is Gabe Rosler. 2-2. Tanaka fouls it back. Everybody else remains the same, but a lot of changes. It is 13-1. Missouri State in front. Being out hit 12-4. No errors on either side. And a massive overshift from Makani Tanaka. 2-2. And that one runs in and hits him. So Tanaka chucks the bat aside. A painful 90 feet for him. He reaches for the second time here today. And that brings up Cooper Combs, 1 for 3. Hits in 6 of his last 7 games. He singled his last time up in the 5th. He's got a runner on first with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. And the first pitch. Combs looks at a breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Well, unfortunately, today has not gone the way ORU had envisioned it. However, the good thing about baseball, especially in the pros, unfortunately, this isn't the pros, but you get to do it pretty much every single day. 0-1 floats high and outside. ORU will have 3 more opportunities starting on Friday. And another really challenging opponent in Dallas Baptist. 1-1. Combs shoots it foul down the left field line into the dugout. And then after that weekend series, they will face Arkansas on the road the following Tuesday, 3 p.m. on March 3rd. 1-2. Check swing. Did he go around? They appeal over to first. He did not. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Hit on the ground over to shortstop. Could be 2. Ryans flips to 1. Rosler over to first. And that is your ball game. A 6-4-3 double play off the bat of Cooper Combs puts to bed what has been, unfortunately, a rough day for the Golden Eagles here in Missouri State. The final score, the Bears 13 and the Golden Eagles 1. ORU falls to 3-5. Missouri State up to an even 4-4 on the year. And we'll recap it all for you after the break on the Empire Fence postgame show. That comes your way next. Don't go anywhere. This is the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast. Whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial, sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, we don't just sell cars, we stand behind them. That's why we offer a lifetime warranty on every new Acura and select pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence, knowing your investment is protected for the long haul. Stop by Grubbs Acura of Tulsa today. Luxury you can trust, backed for life.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at DonThorntonAuto.com.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
9 innings are in the books, and it's time for the Empire Fence postgame report. For the full breakdown, stats, and reaction, here's play-by-play voice Connor Clark.
Welcome back into the ORU Sports Network. This is the Empire Fence postgame show here on the ORU Sports Network. The final score once again: Missouri State 13, Oral Roberts 1, and it was that second inning that really just put things off the rails here tonight. Let's break it down for you from start to finish as ORU, they go in order in the top of the first, and then pretty nice first inning out of Luke Williams, allows 1 walk, gets a strikeout, and only faces 4. ORU does score in the top of the second in his collegiate debut. Austin Nicholson, the lone true freshman on the roster, comes through with an RBI single on his first ever plate appearance, gives ORU a 1-0 lead. That would be the only run that they score and the only lead that they would have in the ball game. In the bottom half of the second, well, it was a massive response from the Missouri State Bears. Back-to-back solo shots from Max Knight started off the onslaught, and then a 3-run homer from Logan Fife made it 5-1. And then moments later, an RBI single from Tag Gollert makes it 6-1. A couple more RBIs from Curry Sutherland. He picks up 1 in that inning. Bobby Atkinson picks up 2 in the inning. Logan Fife picks up 5 in the inning in total. He also hit a 2-run double. And Sermonelli also picks up an RBI in the inning. They score 12 times on 9 hits. They only leave 2, and they take a 12-1 lead after 2 innings of play. No scoring until the 5th inning yet again, and that's when Missouri State gets back on the scoreboard. An RBI groundout from Max Knight to bring his total to 4 RBIs on the season. He reached 3 times in total, and that scored Jax Ryan. That made it 13-1, and, well, that will be all the scoring that will be done here today, as Oral Roberts would go in order in the 6th. They would send the minimum to the dish in the 7th, and the game would end on a 6-4-3 double play. ORU leaves 7 runners on base. Missouri State leaves only 6, despite scoring 13 times. Final totals for you: ORU 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, 7 left. Missouri State 13 runs on 12 hits, no errors, 6 left. Trent Ash picks up his first win of the season, and Luke Williams picks up the loss, his first loss of the year. No save, and the game was played in 2 hours and 16 minutes, of course, cut short due to the run rule, as we are final after 6.5 innings of play here from Hammons Field. I guess the silver lining is ORU gets to go back on the bus and get home a little bit earlier than maybe they normally would have. But unfortunately, this is the 3rd time that ORU has given up double-digit runs in kind of a blowout game like this. They lost 11-0 to Missouri State the first time around. They lost 13-2 on Saturday against Abilene Christian, and then, of course, losing 13-1 here today. So I know Coach Fulmer's kind of ideology is you break it up into 20-game segments, and, of course, we're in the first 20-game segment. You're trying to figure out what you have, and, of course, ORU's in the thick of that. There's no doubt in my mind that they will figure that out, of course, because, you know, this group is, A, too talented to not to, and this coaching staff is too experienced and too talented not to as well. So not really concerned. Again, only game 8 of about 60 that we're going to play, and I think we're going to learn a lot about this crew over the next couple of weeks with the level of opponent that they're going to play. And, again, we're going to see some of that talent get showcased over the next couple of weeks, and I think we're going to see those puzzle pieces start to come together over the next week as well. So, once again, the final score, Missouri State 13, ORU 1. ORU falls to 3-5. Missouri State to an even 4-4. What's next for the Golden Eagles? They will head on the road to Dallas to take on Dallas Baptist on Friday and Sunday, and they will smash a Air Force neutral site game in there on Friday. I beg your pardon. Dallas Baptist on Thursday, Air Force Friday, Dallas Baptist Saturday. So a little bit different of a schedule there, but that is what's on tap for Oral Roberts. As for Missouri State, they will move on to a weekend series with Little Rock at 3 p.m., 2 p.m., and 1 p.m. on the 27th, 28th, and 29th, right here at Hammonds Field. That'll do it for us here from Springfield, Missouri. A big thanks to our entire sponsorship group for helping us put on these great broadcasts. A big thanks to all of you for closing out the workday with us and making us part of your Tuesday afternoon. And a big thanks to our ORU Sports Network for helping us look and sound great with each and every single broadcast, each and every single game. This is Connor Clark saying so long from Hammonds Field. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Baseball Coaches Show comes at you tomorrow from noon to 12:30. Men's basketball coming at you on Thursday night and Saturday night. So catch it all with us on the ORU Sports Network. Have a great rest of your night. This has been Golden Eagle Baseball. You've been listening to the ORU Sports Network.